you gotta find a motivation. You gotta find something that it takes the selfishness thoughts. It takes the selfish thoughts away from you to where it's like, if I crash out, it's just on me. Versus I got family who depends on me. I got kids who depend on me. I got a lady who depends on me. And I just know if I just say fuck it and just let it just fall, it's a lot that's gonna fall behind that.
Right.
Yes, sir, Ski, man. We are back for another edition of Infinite Vibes. I'm Moran, the man, the richest lady in the A. DJ B-Lex is in the building as well.
What's up, my brother?
You tell me, sis, you don't want pulling up from your CBD store, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about straight into the Atlanta traffic.
For sure. Okay, straight for your CBD store, man. Make sure y'all support my sis, support black-owned businesses.
Please.
Because, you know, we all we got out here, man. But
that part.
We are in the presence of somebody who is definitely on the come up. This is my guy right here.
Yes.
Highly requested. We were supposed to do this interview sometime last year, but, you know, everybody just got busy. Everybody was working.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we here now, man. Please introduce yourself to the people, boy.
Hey, Shon Brown, from the east side of Atlanta.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Happy to be here, man. Met Moran a while ago, and solid dude, so I'm happy to be here.
That's what's up. Thank you for coming.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, for sure, man. On a scale from 1 to 10, man, how is Shon Brown, man? How you feeling, man?
5.
5. Okay, that's honest.
Like right in between, you know what I'm saying? But I think we all like at some point hit that little phase where we like transitioning from different aspects of our lives.
Right.
And I'm going through a major transition. So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm good to know that I'm going in the right direction.
Absolutely.
What's some things like, because I feel you on that, because I feel the same way. I feel like I'm at a 5. What he was saying, that's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
What are some things that you're doing to keep you positive in that state of mind? Because you kind of just like, F it, I'm tired of this.
What is it?
It's easy.
But that's easy to do there.
It's easy to do that. So I think you got to find a motivation. You got to find something that it takes the selfishness thoughts. It takes the selfish thoughts away from you to where it's like, if I crash out, it's just on me. Versus I got family who depends on me. I got kids who depend on me. I got a lady who depends on me. And I just know if I just say fuck it and just let it just fall, it's a lot that's gonna fall behind that.
Right.
So sometimes that could be more pressure, but the pressure is good. It's good pressure because it just reminds you like, no matter how you feel, nigga, you gotta get up in the morning and go make it happen. So,
that part.
Right.
and I think I lean on things like that when I'm going through the most. It's like I just lean on what I gotta do, and then, you know, most of the stresses of life come from irrelevant places anyway.
Right.
It's like once you lean on what you need to be doing and focus on what you need to be focused on, you'll forget about them. You know what I mean? And that's what keeps me going.
For sure. No, you saying something, man. So, you know, like, do you care to share what you've been dealing with? Like, is it too personal? Like, you know.
Nah, I mean, we can talk about it. If I'm talking about
we
anybody,
here. We can talk. Hey, we here.
So, I'm in a situation now where I haven't been able to see my son for some time now. It's been the longest I haven't seen him. It's been about 6 months.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we are so close. Like everybody who knows me and my son are like tight.
So twin.
And I went through a messy situation with his mom, and she just felt like that was the best option, is just to remove him from the situation. Because now I'm living with my woman, and it's interesting that women do that too. We'll get into it.
We've been talking about all that, right?
But it's like, so it's like, she just kind of removed him like from my life. Like he's played sports I've missed that I've never missed before, like basketball season. I missed baseball season. He has had events at school I've missed. And it's gotten to the point now where I just had to get a lawyer hired and, you know, fight for my rights as a father, which is weird because I don't like going to court when I gotta go to court.
Hell no.
So it's like they had to get the court involved for like something so dear to me. It shit is weird, but I believe, you know, he's important enough to where I gotta do what I gotta do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And she showed me that there was no more talking to her. So it's like, shit, we just gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was gonna say I don't mind talking about it because it's like I haven't done anything harmful to her in that situation.
Right.
I haven't reached out to her about anything concerning us, that shit is dead. It's just I want to be in my son's life.
You want to be with your son, man.
So you didn't do anything harmful. You didn't put your son in a predicament like where, not saying she's right, but I'm just asking these questions so it can be clarified. Like you didn't do nothing wrong as a father for her to feel like my child's safety is in danger. None of that.
She's upset. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you.
You gotta be real. I'm
gonna tell you the guy honest truth. The woman that I'm with now, my baby mama knew about her before we got more serious. So it's kind of like, of course, she looking at it like this was always my competition. Like this the woman that I'm gonna lose you to. So we've had many issues over her. And then, of course, I end up moving on with this woman.
Right.
Okay.
So I think a lot of her spite comes from that aspect of things. And we can get deeper than that if y'all want to.
It's all you,
like,
bro.
It's funny though, because it's like, you know, we all do our dirt. Like we all have things. Like I'm not perfect in the aspect of being being a boyfriend to her. Like that was, you know, I would classify or grade my boyfriend skills at the time as like an F, D minus, because it's like, man, you talking about we was 20 when we met, 21 when we had the baby. Like we ain't really. Yeah, we ain't really had too much established. We was in college. Like, of course, I was out here.
Yeah, like everybody. You know what I mean? Like everybody.
I think as far as my parenting and even her parenting, I could never knock her as a mom. Like, she's an amazing mother.
Right.
Besides this situation, I just felt like we would never run into this over that. Like, I always tried to separate our relationship shit from our co-parenting shit because it's totally different. You know what I mean? Like, he has nothing to do with what we go through.
That part.
She done put it into the personal.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, the fact that my girl live with me now, she like, oh, he can't come to your house. Like, she feels like, I guess, you know, it's just a situation that she can't control.
That's what I'm confused about, because I'm sorry, I have a best friend who actually had got full custody of his daughters. Hey. And he didn't allow the baby mama, you know, to dictate the relationship. He kept the receipts. He took her to court. Like, he monitored and he actually showed proof. You know, because you got to have paper trail of what you're doing just for, like you said, when you get a lawyer and stuff. But it was because the personal, she felt like, oh, he don't want to be with me. I'm going to do spiteful things. And it's very unfair to the child because, like I said, if it wasn't you putting the kid in danger, there's really no reason for her to keep your kid away from you, because how she feel about you personally has nothing to do about the child. The child is the most important thing in that situation.
Big facts.
Because your presence means a lot. I mean, first of all, he's a boy, you know? He needs his father.
Yeah.
Even if he was if it was a little girl, she needs a father. Yeah. You know, and I just feel like that's just crazy that you're dealing with all of that.
Speaking of, I got a little girl on the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man, my boy.
Congratulations.
My boy. Congratulations.
Be way better.
Yeah.
But I think that also played a role, though, in her spitefulness. And it's just weird. Like I said, it's weird to go through because she knows better than anybody how me and Casey are. She knows I never put him in harm's way.
Right.
I've been there for her. I've been there for him. I don't know where she thinks this is leading to, like what the end result is. Right. But it's just like, you know, at some point we're gonna have to come to some sort of conclusion.
Definitely.
And me, I'm not a person that's like put conflict on top of conflict. Like I like to dissolve and resolve things. Like let's get to the bottom of it and fix it. And it's like, man, we at such an ugly stage right now that I'm like, damn, this is why. When you look at how we grew up and like, damn, why moms and dads don't fuck with each other like at all? Like they hate each other. And, like you see your friends' parents like don't really. They'll stand on two different sides of the room at graduation. Now I understand. Yeah, because it's like outside of what you're doing to me, I'm looking at what you're doing to him, and I can't forgive you for that. You know what I mean? That's real. I can forgive for what has taken place in my mind and my heart, but my son asks me every time we talk, Daddy, why you ain't come get me? I just talked to him the other day, and I can't wait to see you. And she's sitting right there hearing this. And I'm, you know, the only thing I can say, because I'm not a spiteful person, is, you know, ask your mom, you know, talk to your mom. When me and your mom work things out, like, you know, we'll get reconnected. But I could just be like, you know, your mama don't want you to see me, right? Like, you know your mama keep you away from me.
But even that alters that, you know, that makes a bad imprint. Even that. I get what you're saying, because I'm glad you're not doing it that way because it's easy to be spiteful. But even you telling that little boy the truth about his mom is gonna alter his thinking and it's gonna change the way he feel about his mother.
Exactly.
And I know you don't want that for yourself and her.
I feel like
it's hard.
He don't deserve that.
He don't deserve it.
You know, sometimes I feel like she deserves this shit. Like
she do.
She need to hear it.
Yeah.
But it ain't, you know, that's between her and God.
She gonna get her karma.
Nah, that karma gonna be.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't up to me to goddamn put that in place. I just want to get them back. You know what I mean? Like I just want to get them back and move forward. And I think.
So what if you? Can I give you a different aspect of this, right? So you said he's active in sports, right?
Right.
So she don't give you the schedule. She don't let you know what's going on with his schedule, right? What if you went out your way and went and got the schedule from these organizations or the school, right? And you showed up to these gatherings, would that be a problem for her?
No, I mean probably for her, but it's all legal.
Would that be okay for you to do? Like
absolutely, 100%. The problem is she kept his basketball thing a secret until like the season was over.
Damn.
So like, nobody, and I'm not. He's not just separated from me. Like he hasn't seen my mom, which is his grandma.
Grandma, yeah.
He hasn't seen his aunties and uncles. Anybody that's on my side of the fence, she cut off completely.
Damn.
Whether deleted you on Instagram, blocked you, so nobody knows anything. She posted a video on Instagram, which was like a highlight tape of him playing basketball, and somebody on her side, I ain't gonna say, told me, opened up to me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
boy played basketball. And see, the thing is, as bad as it hurts for me to miss that situation, I still was just happy to be able to see it from whatever perspective I get a chance to see things. Because she has people on her side that are like come on, like,
on
you
your
know
side.
what I mean? Like they know she tripping, but you know we just gotta let her go through it. She grown.
Absolutely.
It's like nobody wants to overstep. Even her closest family members don't want to overstep. So they just kind of like.
But then you got to be real as a family member, because I'm gonna be real with mine.
For sure.
I think the best relationships, in my opinion, is when you can be real, like when you can be honest and move forward, because life goes on, right? So you have to be transparent in that. And I feel like a lot of people hold people back when they don't be real. They want to. You know, kind of like, go do that. You know that's wrong for that person to go do that. Like, you know, if you told me you wanted to get, like, if you wanted a side bitch and this bitch and that bitch, I'm gonna be like, bro.
Right.
You can do what you want, but bro, you're putting yourself in a predicament where you're going to hurt people and it's gonna get nasty. So just be aware of the consequences. You know, I just feel like you don't have to tell people what to do, but remind them. I had to tell a friend, just off subject.
Yeah.
But this plastic surgery shit, she asked me straight up because she was like, I want to get a breast reduction. And I told her, I was like, this is before all the stuff that happened. Rest in peace to DC, Jackie O and all that, his lady. But she asked me, you know, how, you know, what is there anything I could tell her? And I just told her straight, I was like, hey, just know.
No, what come with that?
Know that you could have a possible to not make it out of that operating room. Yeah. So is this something that you really can't live with? You know what I'm saying? Because that's just a breast reduction. That's not you taking some fat, you know, getting the BBL and da. So it's like you're just getting a breast reduction. Now, if you don't have back pain, your shoulders not hurt, like if you're not having issues, don't do that. Yeah. Because they putting you under that anesthesia and you don't know how your organs gonna deal with that. That part. You know what I'm saying? Because I just wouldn't have, and that's my friend. I didn't tell her, I was like, but make your own decision. But I said, be aware that you might not make it out alive and you have a son that you need to tend to.
Yeah, sure. And you have people that are receptive to that, but you also have people who run away from those people. They like,
gotta have yes man.
That's real. It's like,
that's real.
Like, I think she's the type of person who clings to her yes man way more than the people who like actually, hey bro, that ain't, you know what I mean? That ain't it. And I think that's what broke us up, honestly. But yeah, she got family now. I ain't finna sit here and act like her whole family just ain't shit. Like, she got family who's around her like, Morgan, what are you doing? Right. But she's more so on the side of people who just gonna ride with whatever because she's a favorite person in the situation. And then, that's why, you know, that's the difference. Like, some people, like, I'm the type of person, like, I love when people get on my ass. Like, I got homeboys all the time. I might be in the strip club and finna go to another one. I got niggas who will call me like, bro, go home.
Yeah, you need that.
I be like, yeah, you're Right. Let me go home. You know what I'm saying? So you got different folks, different shit. Like everybody can't take that.
That's real.
That's some facts.
So has, because, our listeners may not know this, but you are an artist. You definitely, you had a moment in the city. Well, you not a moment. You going crazy. You out here doing your thing.
I appreciate it.
Has this storm affected your creative process?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, because it's my son. You know what I mean? Like, this is my son, bro. This is the most important thing in my life. This is my motivation. And as his sister will be when she gets here, I just can't function if everything ain't right with my kids. You know what I mean? It's a feeling that I never thought I'd experience. Like, this is new. You know what I mean? This is new to me. I've never went through anything like this in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I've had trauma in the past. I've had things I've gone through mentally, but this is like by far the worst that I could imagine. So I haven't been in the studio in 6 or 7 months. I haven't been able to really focus.
Because I'm sure you got some people out there like, bro, where's Shon at, man? Like, where you at?
All the time.
They don't know me was going crazy, man.
They don't see me out no more. I stopped. I had a marketing campaign going. I stopped funding that for a moment. It's just I needed to get my mental, because it takes a strong mental to chase this music.
Hell yeah.
And to really put something in and be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to get them back.
Right.
It take strong mentality.
Yeah.
And I believe, man, it's at the level I'm at, I just couldn't do it. Like, I'm like, I need to take a step back. Yeah. I got to, because I know I'll be able to get back to it when he's back around.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Full speed ahead. And I'm already right in that moment with They Don't Know Me, where I'm like, I can just pick up where I left off, because I already know what I'm working on.
That part.
So I wasn't so pressed about like, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna pick up the pieces? There's so much going on. It's like, I know exactly where I'm at with it. As far as music goes, I just know the things I need to do, so that I can go full speed with it, and not just making phone calls and making shit happen just because I feel like I got to. Like, I like to enjoy the process. You know what I mean? Like interviews and fucking shows, recording. I don't give a damn if it's me just doing a song just to do it. Like, I enjoy the process. Right. So it's like, you can't enjoy the process if you genuinely can't enjoy it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that's real.
I feel like you did what you had to do, because the mental, we just came out of mental health awareness.
Yeah.
You gotta, people just think you a machine. Like, the artist is not the machine. You still human. Right. You still need to sit back, observe, analyze, and you need to come up with a strategy. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's what your purpose is within this situation. Is just like, let me step back, observe, heal, go through it, and really just figure out what I need to be doing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Like, it's major. It's a learning process, because like I said, I'm not gonna sit up and act like, I can't say I'm responsible for the way she reacted, but I do understand that some of the things I put her through in our relationship have led her to this point that she's at. And it taught me, because I was so mad at first that I was just like, fuck if I cheated, or fuck if, you know what I mean, whatever, like, that has nothing, but I had to realize, like, nah, I gotta take accountability for certain things.
Because, I ain't want to say it, but it's like, you out here, you shining. Yeah. You got a song going crazy. Because I can't even listen to the vid, bro. It was packed, bro. Like, that room was packed. You know what I'm saying? You got a new girl. I mean.
And sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you.
She might feel a little like,
this nigga done piped up.
We just shared a seed.
I did let that get in between me and her relationship.
Yeah.
Like, coming up, I came into money, I say 2018. My life changed drastically. And I think she felt like I just kind of like, pushed her to the side. So I do understand that.
Right.
Because I've been there and I felt that before. And I just think that when things are moving so fast, sometimes we just forget to remind people around us. And it wasn't just her. It was like, I had bad falling outs with family. And friends. Is just like, people just like, hey, bro, you remember us? Like, make sure you remember to let, people know that you care and you love them. And I've lost people along the way. And I'm just like, damn, I was supposed to link up with him. And I kept putting it off. Now he's not here no more. And it's like, I've had a lot of those lessons in this lesson as well. And it's been able to make me better for the process that I'm going through now. And it makes me want to be more present for people that I'm supposed to be present for.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I will say, it's not like everything that came from this situation is horrible. It gave me a chance to like self-reflect and look at like, all right, what's more important? You know what I mean? Like, what's more important for real? Like, looking good or actually being good? It's like I'm in the process now of just building a real, genuine, happy foundation within my household first, and then within my family, my environment, my friends, and then we'll go from there. You know what I mean? But it's like it used to be flipped around. It used to be like, let me work on everything out here first. Let me work on my music first, and then perception, and make sure everybody sees what they're supposed to see, and then we'll clean the house at the end of the week or whatever. Or we'll make plans at the end of the week to have family day, or we just do it. Like, it's like, it's nah, bro. Your first priority should be, your foundation, whether it's you and your family or just you. And then you build from there.
Inside out.
I
always look at life from like the motto is like the inside out. Everything we do, you gotta feed in and then spread out from there.
Absolutely.
So how are you using this as like fuel to creatively? Like, I know you haven't been creative. Or should I say, how are you going to use this as fuel to be creative, to step back into the, Shon B?
Man, my entire catalog is experiences. It's either what I've gone through, what I'm going through, or where I'm trying to get to. So she might not like it, but this shit gonna be content. This shit gonna be content. I'm be real. This is gonna be content.
It's real life.
It's real life.
It's like, it's my all I can do is reflect and project my real life. And this has been one of the most craziest things that I've dealt with. So it's like, I gotta talk about it. I mean, it's a lot of people in my position, from both angles, not just dad. It goes both ways. Like, it's like I see people in my life, well, I don't want to name, but I see them going through shit with their child's fathers where they want them to be there and they want more from their child's father, not even just finances and
present.
They just find every other excuse and every other thing to do besides be there for their kids. So I just think, it's definitely a subject that needs to be touched on and talked about more. And it makes me want to be more present in youth. You know what I'm saying? In my environment, at least with my nieces and nephews and shit like that. And then even at, different school events and different things that we're trying to do with charity this year, it just makes you want to be there more and appreciate teachers and, people who are actually in positions to fill those voids and those gaps. Cause, like you said, like, nobody's paying attention to what this is doing to the child.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
everybody just paying attention to the drama between y'all. You know what I'm saying? But nobody
that's
cares.
the subject matter. But it's like, what about the kid? Like, this has nothing to do with us at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we're literally leaving behind. Somebody that we're literally leaving behind. And everything we do should be directed at making that a very, very, very smooth transition.
Because in hindsight, and I'm big on, like, you can't tell somebody how to feel, but in hindsight, at some point, shawty, you'll get over this. You know what I'm saying? You'll get at some point. You know what I'm saying? It might take 10 years. I don't know. But
take 10 years.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you can't rush somebody's healing process, but at some point, like, you got to get over that.
And kids have feelings. That's why I hate when adults take away the feeling from the kids and expect kids to not feel anything. Yeah. It's like kids don't, when I see that, that's already, that kid gonna be damaged. Because if you don't give an open space platform for a kid to express themselves, they're gonna feel like, I gotta shut up. Everything that goes on, just hold it in. Like, and I watch this, and even in my family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And so now you fighting at school.
Yeah. Let your kid, give kids a platform to express themselves without being like, shut up.
Yeah.
Stay in the kid place. Like them type of, we done heard that before. Stay in the child play, like that type of shit. Like,
for sure.
Okay, they gotta be respectable and have discipline, but they also is a human being as well. So that's how I feel about that. Like, this kid got feelings.
And that's only fair. I mean, they know what they talking about.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta listen a little better. You know what I mean? Like, I realized that with my son. Like, he's 6, but he ain't stupid.
That part. He's just 6.
He be saying some stuff. Like, he be saying some stuff, and I just be like, man, where you get this shit from? Because I learned things from him that I would have thought that I would have taught him, just about genuineness, fucking just loyalty, love. Like the things that he says, it's almost as if it's like within their spirit, like they just know something's going on without it going on. Like I was telling my girl the other day, before the situation where we like actually seen each other for the last time happened, we used to always go to a auto spot bistro on 14th Street. That's where you can eat and get your car washed and stuff. So we used to go there every Friday when I picked him up from school. And for some reason, like the last 2 weekends that I was picking him up, he was real cuddly, like real, just all up under me. Like he don't even want to sit in his own chair. He want to sit with me.
Right.
He wanted 1,000 hugs. And I remember texting my girl, like, what, you think something wrong? Like, why he doing this? Like, she like, I don't know. Could be something going on at home. Something happened at school. Whatever. And I remember asking his mom, is everything okay at home? You know what I mean? And whatever the case may be, because he was, from the time we went to sleep, everything, like he was just attached.
Right. He wanted to feel my daddy, like that's my dad, yeah.
Like, and then it's like, boom, I don't see him.
Yeah.
For like 6 months. And I just feel, I'm real spiritual. I just feel like, damn, part of him kind of knew that this was coming. And that was kind of like him reassuring me that, I'm going to still love you. Like, I'm here for you. I'm here with you. And I needed that shit, bro. Because now when I go back, I got a picture of that shit. I'm going to show you after this. Like, when I go back and look at that picture and think about those times when, like, it helps me with my mindset and the things that have bothered me over the past 6 months. Like, damn, is my son going to remember our bond? Is he going to love me the way he did before we separated? And is he going to be mad at me? It's all type of shit that go through my head.
Right.
And you would say, as a friend, of course, like, bro, you good. He gonna know, whatever. But it's like, when you in that situation and it's like,
we can't relate.
For me, it's day by day.
Yeah.
Right.
For my family and my friends, it's like, they check in every week, every whatever. But for me, it's like every 24 hours I feel worse because it's been longer. So it's not like it's getting better. It's not. Right. In my mind, it's like, no, it's just been another day.
Right.
It's not gonna get better for me until he's back. So, it's just it's interesting to think, like, just getting back to like how kids are, they're worth listening to and paying attention to because they can teach you shit about yourself.
Big facts.
They do. So smart.
You probably overlook.
Yeah.
It's like all they got time to do is pay attention and learn.
Saying something.
That part. They learn from so much. They pick up. They like sponges.
Impressionable.
And then they
impressionable.
So when you squeeze it pours in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think about that. They soak in everything and then they really pour it out. So I just feel like kids are just so beautiful and just, when you can love on kids, do that.
Do that, man.
You know what I'm saying? You have a daughter that you done brought. Well, she's on the way.
Yeah, she should be here. She fuck around, come right now.
Like today.
Yeah. I'm a damn Gemini.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, that's shit. My brother's a Gemini. I'm nervous.
Are you nervous about having a little girl?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Why? Like, what is it? Is it like raising them to like?
I don't know about, like, I have nieces. And that's so, I know, like, I have nephews, but my son is totally different. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? This is my kid.
It's your son, right?
Right.
Every day, every problem, I got to deal with it. With a girl, I don't know. That shit is cringe. I know I'm in love with her to death.
Yeah, you're going to be overprotective. I know you're going to be. What little boy you talking about?
Yeah, for sure. It's coming. We here for it. Hey, that's how you got to be, though.
Yeah.
That's how you got to be.
I mean, but see, that's the thing. I'm not that kind of person where I'm like, you can't date. You can't. Whatever. I know she's going to have little boyfriends, whatever. Yeah. I just want to always be that parent that she can talk to.
That's important.
You know what I mean? Like, because I'm that for my nieces. Like, they know they can talk to me about shit that they can't talk to their parents about. I'm there. I'm that. I don't give a damn what it is or what you going through. If it's 5 a.m. and you stranded somewhere, call me. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to talk about it. We don't got to bring it up again. But if you feel like you're in danger, whatever the case may be, just be able to call me. You know what I mean? So I'm that person when it comes to like my family and my nieces and stuff. So I know with my daughter, I don't know, man.
She might tell you too much. You're like, you ready?
I'm trying to see, like,
that's gonna be beautiful though.
Yeah. They say all real niggas have daughters, man. That's what they say.
No, for real. Like, I would say that.
That shit got me scared.
You gotta be able to talk to your parents, so that's good. Man. If she can pour into you, that's so dope.
Her Her mom's like that too. Like her mom is gonna be very, very open.
She pulled her to she pulled that time you invited me to that session one time. She was up there with you, making sure you was straight.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Making sure his food was good, his drinks. It took care. I'm here for it. I told her, hey, bro, keep her, bro. She's solid.
I love when women take care of their people. Like that's important.
Cool. Yeah, I think she between me and her, like having this situation together, because she has a son already.
Okay.
But with us experiencing this situation together, I think this would be dope. Yeah. Because we both kind of we one and the same when it comes to parenting. Like we get involved, we enjoy time with the kids. Like we enjoy the whole process.
Right.
So I think us raising a daughter together is gonna be
beautiful.
Yup. For sure.
Gonna be an experience for sure. But like I said,
here for it, bro.
She got a son, I got a son, so it's just like, this is different.
So I mean, when she protected, she got 2 big brothers off rip.
Yeah,
2 big brothers off rip.
That's the plus, you know. What I'm saying? 1'6", 1'7".
She gonna be the baby too. Oh, she's spoiled.
2 big brothers off rip.
She gonna be wrapped around everybody's finger.
Already don't got no room no more. It's crib here, bassinet there, another dresser over. I'm like, I might well not even sleep in here.
Hell nah.
It's not even my room though, bro.
Nah.
That's hilarious.
She got her own space in the house now. It's just funny, man. It's funny how life happens, and then I look at just the opportunity to go through this and that at the same time. It's a different experience because it's like it's also like every time I get upset about one thing, I gotta thank God for another thing.
That part.
That's real.
And it's like sometimes I think we be overlooking that thing to be thankful for. But I learned that going through this process too. It's like, nah, nigga, don't just be sad now.
Right.
And my mom told me the realest shit. Cause I called her crying like a baby one night. And she like, you act like you got a grief case and like something happened to him. Like, you ain't grieving him, you just waiting. You know what I mean? She like, you don't have to feel like
perspective.
You lost him. It's just there's a time and space right now where we're going through what we're going through, and if you're gonna feel like you need to express yourself and get it out. But don't grieve him. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times that was a major statement because it's a lot of things that we go through as people where we feel like we're grieving, and it's like you ain't grieving, you're just going through something. Yeah. You got to learn the difference because when it's lost, it's lost. But if it's something that you can get through, that you can pull through, and it's gonna be hard right now, you also have to understand that there's light at the end of the tunnel, so that you can go through it a certain way, to where you don't just crash out and be like, "Fuck it." That's why I said I'm at a 5. I ain't all the way happy, but I'm far from a 1. You know what I mean? I'm far from just jumping off the bridge, but that shit helped tremendously having a daughter and a son. So.
Hey man, Shon Brown with the bars.
I know, right?
For sure, man.
We gotta dip into. I know we about family. We gotta dip into that heart of the streets, though.
Yeah, man. We gotta talk about that. Yeah, man. Come on, we gotta talk to us about the music, man. Man,
you know what's crazy? That project is done. That shit is done. It's already mixed, mastered, ready. I will tell you the cover art that I posted isn't it's not the official cover. I just that's and I got it on my phone too.
That's it right there. I love that with your son. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not the official cover because I got a daughter.
Oh, gotta add her.
Gotta throw her on there.
Got to.
So we are gonna redo the cover, but I will tell you that is the next thing that's coming for me.
Yeah.
And I said, and I mean, when I get them back, I then push the button. You know what I mean? Because I already got it ready.
Yeah.
The music is ready. It's done. It's mixed. It's mastered. The videos are shot.
Yeah.
I got to shoot some more videos. I think we got 2 videos shot right now, and it's 9 songs on there. So I want to shoot at least like 4 or 5 more, and start building more content around YouTube and doing shows and stuff. I tapped in with Snake. You know Snake?
Nah, I don't.
You
talking about
Gucci manager?
Big Boss Vic? He be.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah, well.
Gucci manager.
Okay, well, nah, I know there is a Snake. There's a dude named Snake. He managed Big Boss Vic.
Oh, maybe he do.
Yeah.
Maybe he do.
Yeah, he actually brought it to the show, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Solid dude.
Dark skin.
Yeah.
That's
matter of fact, he Andrea.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's him. Because she the one that said that. Yeah.
So I tapped in with him. He got me a distribution deal set up at 1 RPM.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to Nick Love. Yeah. Shout out to Nick Love. Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh yeah, we like them over there.
Yeah, they cool.
Shout out to them, man. And, that's how I'm releasing music from from now on. So I got a good solid team. Snake is solid, man, because he know what I'm going through now, and we met at a very odd time because it's like right when all of this was kicking off, and I'm just like, I ain't ready yet, bro. I'll be real. Like, I'm just not ready yet. But I got between him and Andrea and, them over there at 1 RPM, like, I'm ready. Like, the good support system. They check in, let us know whenever you're ready. We're going to push the button. We're going to make it happen.
Yep. That sound like them. That sound like all them. It sound like them.
It's just a matter of, like I said, he come back around, or at least we get the process started, which we do got a mediation date scheduled. You know what I mean? So hopefully we get that squared away soon. And then, Heart of the Streets is definitely coming out.
Can't wait.
It's already done. I can't, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. My boy about to drop one of the hardest projects.
You in a good position because when stuff already done, it just be stressful when you got to do it at the same time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's already done. Yeah. You just got to go. Yeah.
And then I got so much music. It's like I think about sometimes I be sitting there like, bro, I could just drop a project right now just because.
Just because. Just drop that shit just
sorry
because.
For the wait type shit. Like, but I like it to be packaged. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times when I'm in there working, I do certain things so that they can connect to certain things. Well, like, I make certain songs to connect to other songs so that they can fit on the same project. Like, I like concepts.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, Heart of the Streets would never sound like another project I did, Street Motivation. You know what I'm saying? That music is real motivational music in my mind.
Right.
Heart of the Streets is like me just giving my examples of what a street nigga heart is like. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit, most folks would look at me, our first appearance, they wouldn't get this conversation in the top of their head. You know what I'm saying? They'll think like, fuck boy, they got the hoes.
He light skin.
You know what I'm saying? Light skin.
He peanut butter.
Got a little money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, it's deeper than that. You know, it's real life experiences in these households that people don't get. Like, we relate on so many different levels.
Nah, you saying something, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really where I like to go with my music. I like to make people make faces like, said some shit I ain't expect them to say.
Nah, you did that.
I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm him. I'm real. I'm human.
Solid.
I'm not perfect. I would like to think I'm solid. I appreciate it.
Nah, for what I could say, you did right by me. I ain't got nothing bad to say. You did right by me.
Yeah, man. That Heart of the Streets gonna be the one. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be one of the ones.
Hey.
We can't wait, man. Well,
I think you heard some of the songs.
Oh yeah, well, you see that listening?
Yeah,
nah,
okay.
That shit was jamming.
A couple of them songs on there. Yeah.
I gotta come to the next one. He did invite me, but I had something going on. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
It was some business related. That's the only time I can't make stuff.
Oh yeah,
just a whole billionaire that you sitting there.
Yeah, I be like,
nah, we gonna do another one because we got to do an official one.
Okay, I'll be there for sure.
Yeah, you know that, and I want to make it more of an experience this time. So like that studio shit, I'm so tired of doing the studio.
That shit was an experience though. It was. I feel you. I feel you want to do something different. Cause that shit do get old. But yours was good.
Yeah,
yours was cool. Y'all had food. Y'all took care of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool.
Yeah, man. We had man. Shout out to Fox Bros, man.
Yeah, you know wings was hitting, boy.
Them good Fox Bros wings.
I had about 30 of them bitches.
I heard of them though.
Man, they got the best smoked wings in Atlanta.
Definitely invite them next time. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
No, we gotta do an experience, man. Do something fun.
That's what's up.
Get out here and enjoy listening to the music.
That part. Well, yeah, man. It's like, you on the 5, but the future for you looking hella bright, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hella bright, man. Yeah. So, we gonna pray for you. Send all the spirit energies to my boy.
I need all that.
For sure, man. So, one thing about Infinite Vibes, you dropped a lot of gems. Before. We always just like to encourage our guests to provide positive words of affirmation. So, some advice that you can provide to the people, man.
Man, stay consistent, stay persistent, as I keep seeing on my page. And stay focused. You know what I mean? Stay locked in. Stay human. You know what I mean? Most importantly, just believe in yourself. I believe hard times are only made for tough people.
Yeah.
So,
that part.
Some of God's hardest trials and tribulations are for his toughest soldiers. So I just believe, if you're going through something, it's a reason. It's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Yup.
Just believe it.
Showski, man. Give our listeners your social media. Let them know how to get in contact with you. All that and then, son. Shon Brown.
Hey, man. Shon Brown at SHON Brown. All platforms and Shon Brown Music on all music platforms.
Absolutely.
SHON Brown.
Tap in with my boy, Infinite Vibes, Moran the man. Hey, man. Shon Brown in the building. Did I say B-Lax? I shot you up.
I don't even know.
Oh, damn. Well, fuck it. Be like, but hey, either way, hey, Shon Brown in the motherfucking building.
My brother.
Yes, sir, ski.